Ironwood Games. This is Andrew. Well, welcome back to our quick draft by Phyrexia. All will be one. Um, Hopefully you've been watching the other videos. You saw our draft. We've got this black-white kind of controlish build. We're at 3 wins, 2 losses, so we're going to try and get some more wins before we get that third loss. All right, let's go. So our 2 losses, if again, if you've been watching those other videos, if you recall, we flooded out decent. I won't say pretty bad, but decently enough. In both of those matches, I think had we drawn 2 spells rather than lands at any point, just had 2 less lands and 2 more spells, I think we had a good chance to stay in the game. So it's hard, it's hard to say. I don't think we made really bad plays. One, we did keep a 4-lander, opening hand. We've got some good 3s and some 4s. I'm going to keep this. And, a part of that, again, depends on what my opponent has. This is definitely a worse hand to keep if my opponent is a little more aggressive, because we don't get to Vraska's Fall until turn 3. And if they can put out a couple of smaller creatures or things, and they get a good choice there. If they don't, this is something I'm very, very happy to force them to sack and give them a counter at the same time. The 2/1 Toxic. The return with Proliferate is kind of annoying. For that reason, I'm kind of inclined to just exile it. Even though it's not the most efficient use of our mana. I think getting rid of that they can't bring back. So here we can... Well, I think we attack. Since our opponent is essentially tapped out, they have 1 available from the Atlas. The pause there, I wonder if they have some kind of interaction. I'm trying to think what all the 1 mana counters look like, if it's pay 1 or if it's pay 2, and I don't know. So we'll just Duelist into Deep Faith. Assume they have a counter. And they may not. They may just be because they could tap it. Alright, we've got a 2/5. I think we still send in both attacks. If they can pump this, give it +2/+2, they can take out the sentry, sure. I think here I will play the Inquiry. See if we can't draw another planes. That's what we want. Good. And here I'm happy if they do have some kind of counter or something. I'm happy to get Lightbringer countered. It's not integral to our plan. Our opponent is corrupted, which makes my Bone Picker Scourge good. Last Blade Mantis is good, so looks like we've got a little bit more of a mid-range deck here. So we don't have good attacks now, so I think we put a threat in the air. And we won't attack here. Drawing cards is good for our opponent there. Mosquito's gonna be good. And Scheming Aspirant's gonna be good. Are we willing to make this trade? Yeah, because the sooner this gets we get rid of that before it can grow. Here, yeah, I'm just happy to take the 5. That emergence will be fun. I don't have anything great, but like that Lattice Blade Mantis, or an Armored Scrap Gorger could be fun to take back. So let's see. I think what we do here, we attack with our Scourge. Get our opponent to trade. Oh, they decide not to trade. Okay, that's fine. We play out our second Bone Picker. We'll punish them. Yeah, we don't want this to become a 3-3, so we're just willing to take the 5. It's out of oil counters. Proliferate will be bad for us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll play out the swamp. Yeah, I don't know that we need that. I think we want the Lattice Blade Mantis off of the Vat Emergence. So, let's go to combat. Now we'll send 2 flyers in the air, and I think now they have to take this trade, which is good. And then I think we put out a body. Choosing not to attack. Don't have good attacks on any of this, so I think we just keep hitting in the air. Had the life total and go from there. Nothing is amazing enough. Cool. Flying. Death Toucher, Lifelink. What are you going to give? Okay, Lifelink? Sure. Because I'm happy to trade here. and then we can Vat Emergence it. Vat of Rebirth. Actually, sounds fun. I want to play out... This doesn't get haste. So we're gonna swing again in the air. Vat Emergence. So the other option is the Necrosquito to maintain air dominance. But I think the Lattice Blade Mantis is just better. This Rustvine Cultivator late for my opponent is just meh. So I think they should choose Proliferate. Oh, they're gonna choose Vigilance. I think Proliferate because you get the trigger here. You don't have good attacks. Unless they're gonna give this flying, which again I'm okay with. Oh, they're gonna give it lifelink. They're trying to stay alive here. Okay. I'm not making that trade. My graveyard to my battlefield, so I could bring back the Bone Picker Scourge, which I think is fine. So let's go next, though. We're going to attack. We're going to choose to do that. Because now our opponent can block here for the trade. Sure. Pick this off. That's fine. Big thing on the ground that was causing me trouble. And then we will bring back a Bone Picker Scourge. And we'll put down an Enforcer. And we'll see. So this is the last counter on this. Alright, flying 2/3. They chose not to... Oh, it's another creature. I was going to say they chose not to pay. They're choosing not to do that so they can proliferate. Which does make sense. Here... The Scheming Aspirant, unfortunately, is 3 toughness along with this Tainted Observer. So the only good option as far as attacks is the Enforcer. Here they can like double to get rid of it. I will get rid of the Tainted Observer in the air. They can double here. I'll take that 2 for 1. Where they can like triple, and I will get rid of as much as I can. Or we'll hit for 4. And the Vigilance is good. I'm happy to double block. Actually, I don't need to Death Touch. Yeah, that's right. Oh, you got me to discard a plate. It's okay. That's fine. Yeah, the Death Touch is kind of obnoxious. And that's fine. I think, given that we want this game to go longer and we're not facing any threats, we're in a good spot here. Yeah, I am going to play that out so I can draw an extra card. So now the Cruel Grimnarch holds us back. So I think we just send both Bone Picker Scourges out. or put our opponent to 10, with their hope of hitting with us for a toxic. But I think the game's too late stage for them to get us on the toxic. Yeah, that's fine. If they were going to do that, they should have attacked first to proliferate the toxic on us. Yeah, so give this something. Vigilance makes the most sense. Yeah, okay. It has Death Touch, so we would get a 2-for-1 if we double block it to get it out of the way. Is that bad? Because we can return 2 things next turn? No, that's not bad. Because we'll get both VATs to trigger. And we get the big guy out of the way. My opponent is corrupt, so we can get rid of something, which we do want to do, but let's bring something back first. Bone Picker Scourge? Yes, please. Here the question is, do we want the Enforcer as a 4? Yeah, I think, given that our opponent doesn't have good things, getting the 4/4 back is just better. We're gonna go for an attack again. They weren't willing to block last time with that Tainted Observer. So I'm going to assume they won't again, and then we will anoint something in response to whatever we feel like. This thing's definitely annoying. This is problematic, but not enough. Oh, they passed on that. Okay. They're not going to attack. So yeah, we're going to exile the Tainted Observer. We've got this one card in hand they've been holding on to, but I don't think it's anything that we care about. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of Skitterfang. Just because then it makes our 4/4 way better, because now they can't effectively block. To kill, they have to get a 2-for-1 to get that block. Which they're willing to do. The other question is, do we get rid of the proliferate trigger? And I don't think we do. I think we take out the 2 creatures. If they can pump and I think getting rid of more things is just stronger for us. At the end of turn, we can draw a card off of Dross Pits. That's gonna be good for them. We would like a removal. At some point, Kaya, that's fine. becomes very, very good the closer they get to 3 life. So if we attack with both bone pickers, we put them to 4. They eat. A bone picker scourge. But they're at 4. Then if they can't attack, because then next turn I can put them down. I think we do. Yeah, and they have death touch. It'll force a trade. So I think they take it. Like the best thing for them is kind of like a vat emergency. These factory myths are doing work. This is ideally how we wanted the deck to function and kind of what we envisioned. I think this game is really it. I'm just holding the board. We're gonna crack that. Just to thin the deck, get us a better chance to draw a Kaya. Yeah, that's fine. Send our opponent to 2. I think they block here. Let's see what they've got open. Titanic Growth, that's fine. But you still need a flying of some sort. Otherwise, this is lethal. That's not going to do it for him. All right. We managed to stretch our game out to victory there. Get our 4th win. All right. This makes me feel better about this deck. Those 2 losses kind of felt bad because they were both some floods, and like I said, I think one more removal or 1 or 2 more spells got us into a game state more like that last one where we just had to last longer than our opponent. And I think we have the tools in our deck to do that. So let's jump into another one. Let's see what we can do here. Can we get another victory, or will this be our 3rd loss? So we're sitting at 4 and 3. We didn't see Kaya that game, which is fine. Kaya would have been like a nail in the coffin, definitely get us there. I think Vat of Rebirth, getting it early does some work. We are only at 2 lands, but we have a 3, we have a couple of 4s and a 5, so I think we're fine as long as we don't end up drawing 5s and 7s for the first 3 turns. This is definitely one where I don't want to draw Kaya right away. Okay, Planar Disruption is interesting. It gives us some ability to stall here a little bit. Ooh. Skrelv's Hive, definitely really bad here, so we're on a little bit of clock. Those things can't block. Do we try and force a toxic victory? Because that's what we're looking at, is right facing down a toxic. So this is 5-turn clock. Can't block, so getting all these mites doesn't do much. Opponent having removal is a potential problem. Nim Paladin, not as good right away. Skiff is fine. We might planar disruption that. We will have to see. If we drew another card, we would consider it. So I'm worried about this Infested Flesh Cutter. It does let their board go wide. They can't crew that right now. Because if we get out to our card, we've got 5 here. So I think we do just play out Forcer, 2/4. They don't have good attacks still, even with this. And then we draw a land, we can Disruption. I think the Rib Skiff. 3, 5, where it's... This puts them to 7 if they don't get an actual blocker on the board. So they've got a very good start and aggressive deck. Yeah, that's fine. It's too toxic, that's fine. Yeah, okay. Destroy our Vat. Okay. Getting some good value here on this plays. So we get rid of the Shrapnel Slinger with a Planar Disruption, puts them to 4. Yeah, we don't have enough for Planar Disruption and the Stinging Hive Master, though. If they block here... So I think we play the other Vat of Rebirth. And we offer them a trade. See what they're interested in. Oh, this thing has... That's fine. Can we play out Hive Master? This is 5 power on board. I was not thinking about that through last turn, obviously, so that was a little bit of a mistake. Yeah, no blocks. We'll take the damage and the toxic. It is a little unfortunate that we can put them to 1. On the board. We definitely need to draw a land. Start going here, which, again, we knew this was potentially a light. A little land light. A piece here. I think the Enforcer is the right play. Just don't know if we attack or not. Because they could take it, go to 5, but having up blockers, I think, is just better. We don't have enough land to mana to even play out Kaya, so drawing a Kaya is not really good. We are corrupt, so the Skrelf's Hive, these mites do get lifelink. So I think having the blockers is better right now. Creatures with toxic, so this gets first strike, trample, lifelink. That's pretty good. Do we take 4? Yeah, I think we do. Probably have to planar disrupt this next. But we will see. We might not. Alright, there's our land. Three, 5, 7. Brings our opponent to 2. They lose a life, go to 1. But if we don't have blockers, it doesn't matter if we get rid of the Rib Skiff, they come in with their toxic. So I think we send this. They have the choice to double block. Yeah, we'll kill the lifelink. I think we just have to kill the Rib Skiff, or we'll disrupt it. Skrov's Hive is super problematic. It's just a very, very good card. That life loss is negated. We've dealt way more than, I mean, not way more, but definitely more than 20 damage to them, and it's that opportunity to get life back. Starts causing us problems. So they have a very good deck. The only thing we can get back is the Lightbringer, but we just need bodies on the board, and so we will do that. Because we don't want to die to the toxic. So no attacks. I don't have vigilance. I don't have a way to, because that's 5 toxic if we can get them through. I'm not sure how we're going to navigate this one. We definitely made an error earlier when we forgot or didn't realize they could crew up the Rib Skiff for that block, and they got to take out our Lightbringer. I don't know if that drastically changed things, but it definitely was a thing we can point to as a mistake. Another Rib Skiff. Very, very good. I'm not a big fan of the Rib Skiff, but I think with the Skrov's Hive, it actually does, because you just get free things to crew it. Here the question is, do we take 4? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I had Lightbringer out, I would do it. I think we have to block. We get our counter on the Vat. But yeah, and Skrov's Hive with the equipments is good. Annex Sentry. Target artifact or creature and opponent controls. So unfortunately we can't get rid of the Hive. We could get rid of the Flesh Cutter, the Halberd, or the... We could just get rid of... I do like that. Slinger. Alright, so now we have 4, 5, 6, 7 if they block to kill our might, they take 6 and 4. Toxic. We have 2 blockers up, so we won't take. Yeah, I think we all attack. We have to at least attack with the might. Yeah, so they just eat here, I think, the might, but then that lets us Vat of Rebirth something, which is worse for them, which is why we don't play our thing. Oh, you're gonna double and let me... Okay, that's fine. Back the Hive Master. Let's see. Well, the thing is, the Menace actually is really good in this board state. So I think we bring back the Head Cleaver. As much as I want the Hive Master to have more value, 3 Toxic finishes our opponent off. They only have 1 Rib Skiff as a blocker. Yeah. This doesn't seem like a good move for my opponent. 2. Oh, I guess if they have enough. Is this 6? So I guess that's the thing is I'm taking, yeah, enough Toxic still, so they still get to win. Okay. We miscounted, I guess, the number of things they had. For some reason, I thought they only had 4, but that still would have been enough with the Rib Skiff. I don't think Lightbringer changes anything. I don't think that last section changes anything. I still think those attacks were right. I just miscounted. Stack. We go to 2, but then we'll die from poison counters. All right, a close one. Yeah, I don't know. We definitely messed up early on with this Rib Skiff. These Rib Skiffs kept getting kind of the better of us on it. So, but let me know if you leave us a comment if you saw anything on it, your thoughts of how I should have played that one a little bit differently. An early Skrelv's Hive is unfortunately just hard to overcome. We did tons of damage, but that lifelink, yikes, let them come back in and do it. So, and we kind of didn't quite get there. We did up at 12 poison, so if we had stopped 2 poison earlier, it still wouldn't have been enough. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, if you saw anything or, as always, leave a comment. Otherwise, thanks for joining. We got another 4 and 3, so not bad. And we'll get some prizes. Cool. All right. Well, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you all next time. Bye.